Scotland at the moment, quite dry, but as I say, the rain working north into Scotland later on in the night, and as it moves north, so over most of England, Wales and Northern Ireland, it should be replaced by somewhat drier and clearer weather, although later on in the night in southwest England and South Wales, yet more rain will spread out from the south. Another feature of tonight's weather, especially in the west, is that it will be very windy. And then tomorrow, well, a fairly cloudy day down in that southwestern corner with rain from time to time. Most of England and Wales, though, starting off dry and bright, but it'll become increasingly cloudy as the day goes on, with some rain breaking out later on. But most of the rain probably in central and western parts, not much in the southeastern corner. Northern Scotland, some rain to begin with, then brightening up with some sunshine.
Now, before we look northwest from Manchester, a word about Nationwide.
Good evening to you. In Nationwide at 6:20, does Britannia rule the waves? We're looking tonight at the defence cuts which could halve the Navy's surface fleet. And no room at the inn for the disabled. We're also investigating holidays for handicapped people. Hugh Scully is here with Watchdog and some newspaper offers you can refuse. And the fight to save the graceful butterfly from extinction. That's Nationwide at 6:20.
Good evening to you. As you can see, we come to you tonight from our new studio with a new set and a new signature tune, but the programme remains basically the same, committed to bringing you the news, the hopes, the fears, the disappointments, the triumphs, the humour and characters of the northwest of England. Tonight, for instance, we hear from some of the region's UFO spotters and from a Warrington girl who's just published a book on the problems of identifying unidentified flying objects. We hear from the man who doesn't want to be manager of Manchester United and ask the club chairman what he's going to do now. And there's news of the local authority where power changed hands today without a vote being cast, and where the same thing is likely to happen next May. But first of all tonight, the police officers who are complaining that they have to go into battle with no weapons and little protection. Riots in Brixton last year and Bristol this have made police protection the major talking point at this year's Police Federation conference in Blackpool. And as Felicity Goody discovered, it's not just the forces in Bristol and Brixton who are concerned for their safety. In Greater Manchester alone, 400 policemen are now seriously injured every month.
Horrified by the appalling injury suffered by police in Brixton earlier this year, it's now not only the Police Federation who wants something done to increase their members' safety. MPs and members of the public have all expressed horror at the sight of young officers facing missiles and firebombs with little or no protection.
The violence of the weekend has revealed again the vulnerability of the ordinary policeman. 149 of them had to be treated in hospital. A plastic riot shield was their only protection against bricks and petrol bombs.
The hope now is for a by-election. A Conservative councillor who's moved to Blackpool hasn't resigned his seat. If he does, then the importance of being mayor could be diminished.
Now let's turn to our weather. A few rain showers this evening will die out with clear intervals overnight. Lowest temperatures round about 8 centigrade, 46 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, after a bright start, the clouds will thicken during the morning with rain reaching Cheshire toward midday, then spreading everywhere by mid-afternoon. Temperatures rising to around 15 centigrade, 59 Fahrenheit. Winds moderate to fresh, but strong at times. And so, from Studio B, Oxford Road for the first time, goodbye to you, and here's Nationwide.
Well, Nationwide tonight, does Britannia rule the waves anymore? We're analysing the row over the defence cuts, which could halve the Royal Navy's surface fleet. And to launch National Butterfly Year, we look at some of the rarest and most beautiful creatures in Britain. But we're going to start with our regular Monday visit to the offices of Watchdog, where Hugh Scully has been casting a critical eye over some of those tempting newspaper offers.